One reason that estrangement occurs between parents and children is because an emotional bond was never really built in the first place. Many people assume that a bond is automatic simply because the parent and child share DNA, but that's not the case. A healthy bond requires trust, emotional safety, consistency, and a feeling that both people can be accepted as they are. Without these foundations, the relationship may exist in a physical sense, but not in an emotional sense that makes someone feel bonded and secure. A child develops a very strong bond when the parent proves that they are a safe person to turn to. When the parent meets the child's needs, validates their feelings, hears their concerns, and they do not have to constantly manage the parent's emotions. When a child grows up feeling consistently controlled, criticized, dismissed, or responsible for the parent, they may begin to hide parts of themselves, which affects the relationship. A relationship without emotional safety eventually becomes an obligation over a connection. The adult child may continue showing up because of societal expectations, guilt, or a sense of duty, but internally they feel unseen, disconnected, and emotionally detached. Estrangement often happens when the adult child recognizes that the relationship cannot be repaired by just one side. And the parents are often unwilling or unable to take accountability, change their behavior, and even attempt repair. So the child's left with a choice. Do I stay in this relationship that constantly triggers my nervous system and makes me stay in fight or flight? Or do I walk away and find peace? There's no guarantee that the adult child will find peace by walking away, but often there is an ability to get out of a constant fight or flight state. We can't heal in the same environment that harmed us. This can be difficult for both sides. Many parents believe that they share closeness with their child just because they're physically in contact with them. But a shared history and superficial contact does not equal emotional intimacy. Years spent together do not create a secure bond if the years were full of fear, criticism, instability, emotional volatility, or emotional neglect. For many adult children, there is grief, not only about losing the actual existing relationship, but also losing hope for something different in the future. They may not be walking away from some deeply created bond. They may be accepting that there was never a bond created. This realization can be painful because it's mourning something that was missing, not something that was lost. You never had it in the first place. Estrangement is most commonly from years of emotional disconnection and unsafety. It is not that there is one event that destroys the relationship. The relationship was destroyed by 1,000 cuts over decades, and you were never offered a Band-Aid. A healthy parent-child relationship is built through trust and moments of emotional safety. When those things were never present, an adult child may eventually decide that distance is necessary, not because they don't value family, but because they do value their own emotional health. Have a good day.